Welcome everybody to TopLine's Live at 5. My name is Brian Devine with TopLine, and today let's talk about search engine optimization and why it shouldn't be your first thing to do when it comes to online marketing. And the reason that I'm bringing this up today is it comes up all the time for us here at TopLine, and that's people call because they are interested in digital marketing. They want to start getting new patients from the internet, and the best way to do that, they think, is to be at the top of the search results in Google. And that is probably not, it's not wrong, it's just one of the hardest things to do in these days. It used to be I could get you onto page one in about an hour, and those days are gone. Google has just completely changed that game. And because Google is constantly changing that game, we like to have your search engine optimization sort of at the tail end. Let's get all of your other foundational stuff in place first, so that when you are really getting busy and it's time to start talking about search engine optimization, you've got this foundation that supports all the other work that we do to get your site to rank for major keywords. That means that we have to know, what is that process? What is that digital on-ramp, so to speak? And I'm going to show you this page here. This is what we call our digital stack, and we're kind of working through this. We're going to have this up here for you pretty soon, but I wanted you to kind of see what we're doing and think through this with us, because this is important. It's that we want you to think about the order in which you go about your online marketing. So we start with their stage one, and there are 3 strategies that you've got to put in place before you move on to stage 2. And that is that you've got a rock solid website, and there's all kinds of things. I mean, I could do an entire webinar just on websites and what's important to have in there, but let's just make sure that you know that as long as you've got a rock solid, really good website and some of the basics are in place, then you're good shape there. Then you make sure your Facebook page is getting constant content, and that it is not dead space. So if you have a Facebook page that hasn't been posted to on a regular basis, start posting. Get it at least once a day if you can, at the very least once or twice a week. We actually will post for you twice a day. That's how important it is to get constant content on your Facebook page. And if we don't have that, what happens is the work that we do on our side for starting to drive phone calls, to do all this other things, it doesn't work as well if someone goes and checks out your Facebook page and you don't look like you're active there. It makes it seem like you just don't really exist. It's the most bizarre thing. I really can barely wrap my mind around how people think when it comes to social media, but I do know how it works and how to take advantage of it. So we want to make sure that's in place. And then finally, your reputation. If we know that 97% of consumers between the ages of 18 and 34 are reading online reviews to judge a local business, then we better make darn sure that your online reputation is rock solid. So those are the first 3 things that you have to have in place before you would even consider something like search engine optimization. Then we like to move into stage 2, where we talk about email newsletters, where you know that you are communicating with your patients on a regular basis. And then, of course, Facebook ads. That's where it starts to get fun, because when we're running Facebook ads, we are making the phone ring directly. It's not just sort of through these other things. By having a solid website, Facebook, and reputation, yes, that will help you overall, because people are going to find you easier, and when they're given a referral and they go and look you up, you look fantastic. So you're not going to lose those referrals. So that's what this is about. Now, when we're doing Facebook ads, we are directly driving people to you and getting that phone to ring. That's where it gets to be a lot of fun. And then, of course, stage 3 is where we start doing the really cool stuff, and that's where we play with the bots and have communication back and forth between your office and the patients, all automatically, and then search engine optimization showing up first in Google. And because all those other things are in place and there's all this activity going on, search engine optimization works even better. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of cover that and make sure that you're thinking through that with us, because we want to make sure